Monty, 20 years ago you lifted the Scottish Cup in front of 25,000 Killie fans at Ibrox. Can you believe it's 20 years?
20 years just seems like yesterday, Chris. Honestly, the memories come flooding back, just especially after the dance and Saturday night the supporters put up, you know, and all week it's just been looking back to 1997, you know, and all the memories come flooding back, and all good memories, must I say. Nice memories.
Paul Wright's 21st minute goal was enough for Killie to secure the win. What was going through your head at the time?
When he secured the win, when Paul scored that goal, to tell you the truth, all I wanted to do was to hear the final whistle. I'm quite happy waiting on that final whistle, you know, and up the tunnel, get the cut. That's what I'd have settled for when he scored that goal, you know. I just wanted the game to end.
When you were stood in the tunnel waiting to go onto the pitch, what was going through your mind there as well? Were you nervous? Were you looking forward to the match?
Looking forward to the match. Nerves are sort of just so focused in the game. You know, when we came out when both teams came to the tunnel, you know, we arrived first. Then sort of Falkirk came on. They were we hear this battering of the wall. You know what I mean? And made a crescendo of noise. You know, they were so vocal, and you heard everything they were saying as if, and all our guys were quite calm, and you know what I mean. And I just remember turning around and saying to, I think it was Ferguson, one of the lads at the time, he says, that doesn't win us cups, boys. It's not what they do in here, it's what we do there on the pitch will determine who wins today, you know. So we were all calm and focused on what we're going to do, you know. And that told me a wee story, you know what I mean, that we were quite confident.
Now the scenes that followed the club's cup triumph, including the sea of blue and white up John Finney Street, that must have been an incredible moment for the team.
Incredible moment for the team and for ourselves, for everybody connected to the football club, for the whole of the town of Kilmarnock. It was incredible, you know. It was a great togetherness. We all felt it for them. We all felt it together, you know. And I felt as good as what the people on the street were feeling. You know what I mean? I feel as good as what the supporters were feeling, you know. And I remember turning down and just as we turned to go up John Finney Street, you see 30,000-40,000 people on both sides, place right up to the railway station, you know, up the distance, you know what I mean, the town clock and everybody. It was just a sea of blue and white, you know. It's quite incredible, and people hanging out the top of the windows, and honestly, like some in New York, like New York Ticker Parade, you know what I mean. Kilmarnock's New York Ticker Parade, it was surreal, you know what I mean, but it was real, and it was memories that will live with us for everybody there that day. It will live with us all, you know.
Now, you mentioned to me before this interview that the 25,000 Killie fans that were there, you felt as if you've met and shook the hand with every single one of them. Does that just show you, even though it's 20 years ago, what it still means to the fans now?
Oh, definitely, you know, I mean, as I say, 25,000, not only do I think of shook hands with every single one, I think I know the list, their telephone numbers and everything. That's the sort of, I'm still meeting these people every day. There's not a day goes by in my life where somebody doesn't come up to me at Kilmarnock and that day gets mentioned. So that tells me how big a thing that it was. And if you said to me 20 years ago, 20 years time, you're going to be at a club and you're hearing all this and you're meeting all these people, you couldn't dream it up, you know. But I hope it's not another 20 years before we win it again, you know what I mean. Maybe next season or something like that. It would be fresh memories back for the younger generation of Kilmarnock supporters, you know what I mean, the ones that's just at school and all that, and they can come up and they'll have their own memories of it, do you know what I mean, experiences, what dare I say, their mums and fathers now experienced.
Now, what sticks out most for you about that day?
The thing that sticks out most for the day is the feeling in the club at that time. The feeling at the club, how the great togetherness at the club at that time, how everybody was a team right through, from the players, the backroom staff, directors, supporters, you know, everybody in the club. The great feeling of togetherness, you know what I mean, and that's what it takes to win a cup or to be successful, do you know what I mean? And that's the thing that I feel that it's been maybe missing a wee bit since then, but that's starting to come back again, do you know what I mean? And I feel once we get all that back again, then this club and then us, we can move on to maybe another Scottish Cup day, League Cup day, because we're always in a position that we can do that, you know. It's on the day, and we could definitely do that.
Monty, so when you were preparing for the game, especially in the morning of the match, how did you prepare?
The morning of the match, you know, I mean, woke up, lovely morning, you know, I was splitting the trees, you know, and goes downstairs and Alison and the kids there in the kitchen, and Alison's got my breakfast on, you know, and the kids are playing about and that. And then and suddenly you're thinking about the game, thinking what's going to, how your day's going to pan out. And then a knock came to the door, you know, and Alison went to the door and she says, "It's Bobby." And I goes, "Oh, Bobby, on you come." Bobby Leonard's Celtic legend, Scottish football legend. I've known Bob from Salkits. I've known Bobby since I've been a wee kid, you know what I mean, very friendly Bobby. He only stays 3 or 4 doors down the road from me. So Bobby came in the morning, I said, "Come in, Bobby, I want a cup of tea and give you a cup of tea and what have you." Alison gave me a cup of tea and he's sitting down at the table with me, having breakfast with me. And he's trying to put me words of wisdom. "Do this, Monty, play yourself into the game easy, you know, make sure your first tackle's a good tackle." And he says the game will go by so quickly, it's unbelievable, enjoy the game. I said, "It's alright for you saying that, you've played in a lot of cup finals." He says it's the pinnacle of the Scottish football season. He says, and all cup finals are the same. He says, but just make the most of it. That's what I says. I says, "Okay, well, that's all for good, you coming along, you know what I mean, and thanks very much for that." And shook his hands and away he went. So away he went, and then all of a sudden the chap came out the door again, and he opened the door and he shouts into me, "Monty, just think, son, see if you win the Scottish Cup today," he says, "that'll be 9 Scottish Cup medals in the one street." He says, "No many streets in Scotland can bum about that." I says, "That's alright for you, you've got 8, I've not even got 1 yet." So that was the morning of the Scottish Cup final. Spent with Elizabeth Lyon and a Scottish legend, you know.